Hey guys, it's your girl Leah here, back again with another video for you guys. As you guys can see by the title, you already know what I'm about to be doing, honey. Yes, today I'm going to be doing a nice and beautiful fall intro for you guys. So I asked you guys if you wanted me to do one, and a lot of you has responded with yes. So today is the day I'm going to show you guys how to do it, okay? So the model that we'll be using, well, the influencer that we'll be using today is Trinity Anaya. So yeah, we're going to do an intro for her, okay? I even posted it and she even liked the video, so I'm super happy about that. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like first, and then we're gonna hop right into the details on how I made it, okay? So let's go on to my photo gallery first. Once we're in here, as you guys can see, I have a lot of pictures, a lot of stuff going on right here. So I'm going to scroll down onto where I made the final video of it. So let me look for the one that doesn't have the music over it. So I'm going to show you guys this one right here. So this is how it looks. I'm going to put it like on the bigger screen as well. I'm going to put it like before I start talking, just for you guys to see what it'll look like. So I'm just showing you guys back here again. So basically this is it right here, honey. It's super cute and pretty simple to do. So we're just going to hop right into it. What you're going to do first is screen record your Instagram scroll, or either you could screen record somebody else's own if you're making it for someone else. So once that is done, let me make sure that I have mine. Great. Once you have your screen recording, what we're going to do is we're going to go on Safari and we're going to search for brown background. That's what you're going to search for. Once we're here, we're going to click on images and we're just going to scroll through until we find something that we're going for. So I'm going to type in, let's put fall color background. So basically, I think that's what I typed, and then I clicked on one of these background, and then I chose the one that I like. Or you guys could even create the color palette in Fonto. So yeah, basically I use like a color like this. So I went with a color like this. So once you have the color that you're going for, you're going to save it. Once it's saved, let me make sure that I have the same color. That was the exact color that I used. So this is it right here. What you're gonna do is type in fall color background, and then you guys, as you guys can see above, it says solid. You guys could click on solid and it'll show you all the solid colors that they have that you guys could use. Oh, this green looks super beautiful. I think I'm gonna do an intro with that color as well. Yeah, once you have your color and you've already screen recorded the Instagram scroll, what you're going to do is you're gonna hop right into CapCut, because you guys know CapCut is my best friend. You're gonna click on new project and you're going to click on that background that you just saved from Safari. So once you've clicked on the background that you're going for, you're going to upload it. And what we're going to do is change the size to the YouTube screen size. So you're going to click on format at the bottom. Then you're going to click on 16:9. Once that is done, you're going to click on it and you're going to open it up all the way. Great. Once you've done that, you're going to click on it as well at the bottom and you're going to open it up onto about 6 seconds. Great. Once it's on 6 seconds, you're going to delete the watermark at the end. Delete. You're going to come out of here, go back to the beginning, and you're going to click on overlay and you're going to add the Instagram scroll that you just screen recorded. So I'm going to go into my favorites, and I'm going to go on video, and I'm going to click on the Instagram scroll that I just screen recorded for her. So I'm going to open it up and I'm going to tilt it a bit like this, and I'm going to bring it up from here. Did I tilt it or did I not tilt it? I'm just trying to make sure. Let's go back here. Yes, I did tilt it indeed. So we're gonna come back here and we're gonna place this like this, and we're gonna see from where it starts. Okay, so it does start from here. Split, you're gonna delete the first piece and you're gonna bring this up, and let's see how it's going. Great. So once that is done, you're gonna click on it and you're gonna go all the way to the end and you're going to split it, delete the rest, and you're just gonna measure it up to the brown background. Great. So once that is done, what you're going to do now is you're going to click on it and you're going to click on splice. Once you've clicked on splice, you're going to click on filter. Once you're on filter, you're going to turn down the opacity because we don't want it to be so bright. You're going to put it about 60, or we could go a little bit more down to like 30, about 35 or even 40. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at 40. Great, 40 is good. So once it's on 40, what you're gonna do now is you're going to come out of here. We're gonna leave it just how it is, and we're gonna pass on to Fonto. I'm gonna put all of the apps that I used on the screen so that you guys can see it as well. You're gonna click on Fonto, and you're gonna click on a normal background, turn down the opacity, and you're gonna apply that. You're gonna use it. Once you've clicked on use, you're gonna add text, and you're gonna add her name, which is Trinity. We're gonna do them one by one because we don't want them together. We want them to come in separate ways. Trinity. You're gonna click on font, and the font, I'm using one of my fonts that I downloaded from thefont.com. You're gonna download Play Pretend. I'm gonna put the font as well on the screen so that you guys could go and download it from thefont.com. Trinity, done. Turn up the size it up a bit, and then we're going to click on text, create color pattern at the bottom, and you're gonna scroll until you find the darkest brown, and then you're gonna skip a box and click on the darkest brown again, and then middle brown where it has the pink, you're gonna click on cream color, this beige color. You're gonna click on that, and what you're gonna do is click on character above, and you're gonna click on gradient that's going sideways towards the right, which is the second one. Great. So yeah, but for the brown, the darkest brown, you're gonna change it to the one before because we don't want it to be that dark. Apply, then you're gonna click on stroke, and you're gonna click on white, but you're gonna turn down the width to 1, which is all the way at the bottom. You're gonna click on width, and you're gonna put it to 1. Once it's on 1, you're going to click on style above, and you're gonna click on the one before last, A at the bottom. Then you're just gonna adjust that black background, that black shadow behind like this. Great. Once you've adjusted the black shadow behind, okay, I'm going to bring it down a bit and then bring it down like this. Great. You're gonna click on done, and you're going to save that. Save an image in PNG. Make sure to save it in PNG so that you do not get the white background. So it'll tell you two things. It'll tell you save image, and also it'll tell you save in PNG. Please click on save in PNG in order for you to do not have that white background behind it. So once it's saved, let me make sure that it's saved. Okay, it's saved. You're going to click on it, text, and you're just gonna write Anaya. Great. Done. Then you're going to save it. Save in PNG as well. Great. So once that is done, you're gonna come back here on Fonto, and you're gonna place these two texts that you just created onto the video. So this will be the first one. You're gonna place it a little bit higher like this, and then you're gonna add the second one, which is Anaya. Open it up about the same size, and you're gonna bring this one down like this. Great. So you're gonna open it up about this size and this one as well, and you're gonna bring this up like that. And now you're gonna just size it down a bit. Great. So that's how you're gonna do it. You're gonna open them up all the way to the end for the both of them. And now we're gonna add animations to them. So Trinity, we're gonna make her slide from the left to the right. Great. We're gonna put it at 1 second. And then for Anaya, we're gonna make her slide from the right to the left. Great, to 1 second. Great. Once that is done, we're gonna come out of here. And I just wanted to show you guys how I cut out the pictures. So I'm gonna do it the free way this time, just to show you guys, in order for you guys to use the freeway version, because I always use what I use, which I pay for. So I'm not going to show you guys that way because I wanted to show you guys so that you guys could be able to do it for free. So we're going to go on remove BG, remove image background, which is the first one above. Upload image, you're going to click on photo library, and you're going to choose the picture that you would like to erase the background from. So I'm going to go into my favorites, and I'm going to click on the background that I would like to erase, which it's not in favorites, it's up here. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this one, choose, and it's going to erase the background. It's going in process. Great. Once that is done, you're going to click on download image, and as you guys can see at the bottom here in download, there you have it. You're going to save image. Click on it, save. Okay, it's saved. Once it's saved, you're going to go on to PixArt, and you're going to click on the plus sign, and you're going to click on it. As you guys can see, the background is removed. So before clicking on it, we're just gonna scroll down to color backgrounds. You're gonna click on a transparent background. You're gonna add it on top of that in order for you to add shadow to it. And you're gonna click on shadow, and it's gonna add the shadow. You're gonna position the shadow to how you want it. I really don't like it to be too spaced out, so I'm going to place it directly behind of it, and then I'm going to adjust it by turning up the opacity. Great. And turn down the blur a bit because we don't want it to be too blurry. Then you're going to save it. Once it's saved, you're gonna come back here onto CapCut, add overlay, photo, and you're gonna add the photo that you just cropped out. Open it up, bring it down a bit like this. You're not gonna make it come in directly. I'm gonna open this up a bit more, all the way to the end, but I'm going to make it come in like right after the text comes in, like right here. So it should be like this. Great. And her picture should be coming in afterwards. We're gonna make it zoom in. We're gonna use zoom 1 or zoom 2. No, we're gonna use zoom 1 and we're gonna put it at 1 second. So I think I did add like a effect, which is like the leaves falling. So I went on to effects and I clicked on nature, and I also clicked on leaves. So as you guys can see, the leaves is falling. Great. So the leaves will be falling behind, but I will also add another leaf over it. So that's just the first part of the leaves falling. Great. You're going to save this. Once it's saved, it's going to save in the highest quality. Make sure to put it at the highest quality. Once that is done, we're going to pass on to Vita. Vita is where we're going to add the extra leaves and stuff like that. So you're going to add that. Then you're going to click on effects and you're going to scroll all the way to nature as well. And you're going to add leaf as well. So that leaf is going to add over it. As you guys can see, there's leaves falling behind and also there's leaves falling in front. So it looks kind of 3D. So that's the look that we're going for. Once that is done, we're going to go back onto particles and we're going to use a little bit of like goldish shiny glitter, you know. So we're gonna click on star flow 7. So you're gonna click on that and you're gonna open it up all the way as well. Great. Effects. Oh, the leaves in front came off, so I have to add it over. Effects, go back into nature and click on leaves. Great. So make sure to open them up all the way to the end. Do not forget, or else it'll just put the effects like half of the video and you don't want that. You want it for the entire video. Great. So once that is done, we're gonna save that and that'll be the first part. Export, and it's saving right now. Great. Once that is done, you're gonna click on done and we're gonna move on to the second part. So we're gonna go back onto CapCut. We're gonna go back on the same video. We're gonna delete everything except the background, the brown background. Overlay, we're gonna delete her name and the Instagram scroll and also her picture. We're gonna delete that. So you're gonna leave the leaves, the effect leaves, we're gonna leave that. And what we're gonna do is click on add overlay and I'm going to add a video. So if you have a video that you would like to add, or if you just want to use the Instagram scroll, you guys could do that. But I'm going to add a video of her that I downloaded. Is this one right here. So I'm going to mute it because the song will get me copyrighted and we don't want that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on to mask film strip, which is the second one, and I'm going to turn this sideways like this to 90. I think is like the straight way. And I'm going to blur out the sides a bit like that. So I think I'm going to open it up a bit. Great. And I'm going to open this up onto here sideways because we don't want it to cover the other side. I just want to cover this side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll back to the front and click on splice. We're not going to turn down the opacity. We're going to leave it just as how it is. And I'm going to put it to a place where I want it to start from. So I want it to be like this. So I'm going to make it start from here, split, delete the front part, and I'm going to place this. Okay, let me put it down a bit until the end, and then I'm going to open it up. Great. So it should be like this. Great. Once that is done, what we're going to do now is we're going to add 2 other pictures. So you guys could do the same process by removing the background on remove BG. And once that is done and you added the shadow from PixArt like I showed you guys, we're going to move on by adding the pictures. So I'm going to add the first one. So I'm going to go into favorites. So the first picture that I'll be adding is this one right here. I'm going to open her up a bit like this and I'm going to place her like right here. Once that is done, I'm going to click on mask because we don't want that line to show at the bottom. So I'm going to click on mask and make her like fade in. So I'm going to click on split, bring it down a bit, and then I'm going to bring down the arrow. So it's going to blend like this. Great. Then I'm going to add another picture, which is this one. I really love this pic of her. It's super cute. And I'm going to place her like right here like this. Open her up a bit. I'll bring her down a bit. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click on mask, scroll back to mask, split, and then I'm going to bring it down a bit and then blur it out. Great. So once that is done, I'm going to open them up all the way to the end. Great. Once that is done, I'm going to make the first one fade in 5 seconds. I'm going to leave it just how it is, and I'm not going to edit it or anything, or I'm going to put it to 1 second. 5 seconds is good, I think. No, 1 second. And then on animation, fade in. And where it stops, I'm going to click on the second one and bring that picture down to that size as well. And then I'm going to fade in 1 second as well. So they should come in like this. 1, 2, great. Once that is done, we're going to click on text, and we're going to click on, instead of adding text, we're going to click on text template, and we're just going to scroll until we see. Oh, this one is super cute. I never saw this, but that's super cute. You guys could use that as well. Text template, but it's going to be like basically like if I'm playing a song, and you know that page that it shows you where to click, pause, you know, and change and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going for. But I'm looking, okay, you're gonna click text template and you're gonna click on message, and here's where you're going to see this. You're going to delete that first piece. We're gonna delete that. We're gonna bring it down and we're gonna place it like right here, like this. Then we're gonna add a text. We do not want any text right now with it. Okay, we're not gonna add text because I don't know why it's adding like that. So we're just gonna leave it how it is, and then now we're gonna add text. We're gonna add trend, just glow. The font that we'll be using is, let's see. Okay, we're gonna use Blood, which is BLOD. It's a font that came with CapCut, so you don't have to download any font. Then you're gonna click on effects, and you're gonna go into luminance, and you're gonna click on this one. Is it this one? Why it's not clicking? Okay, great. And then you're gonna change the color to white. I just want to make sure that I'm using the right font. So let's go back onto here. Okay, so we're gonna use another font, but the same effect. So we're gonna go on to font, and we're gonna scroll down. Okay, there it is, New York. We're gonna use New York. Bring it down, and we're just gonna place it right above like this. Once that is done, open it up all the way, and then you're going to go on to, okay, we're gonna bring this down to the music thing. We're gonna bring it down. Then you're gonna click on trend, just glow. You're gonna bring that down as well. Great. And you're gonna click on it. You're gonna click on animation, and then you're gonna click on flicker. You're gonna put it at 1 second. So once that is done, we're going to add a photo, which will be like we're gonna make it look like as if it's a cover, you know, the cover for the music album and stuff like that. We're not gonna erase the background or anything like that. We're just gonna take the picture. You guys could add shadow behind it on PixArt, like I showed you how to do with the one that I cropped out. You're gonna add shadow behind that same picture, square as it is. You're not gonna erase the background or anything. So once you've done that, we're going to add overlay, and we're going to add that picture. So there it is. We're going to make it small enough, not too big, and we're just going to place it above like this. You guys could open it up just a little bit and place it just like this. So I'm going to open it up all the way to the end. Once that is done, you guys could even make the text template. Here you go on text. The text template, we're going to make it fade in if we could. Okay, I think we cannot. Yeah, there's no animation to that. So yeah, once that is done, we're going to add animation to that picture. I think I'm just going to make it fade in 1 second. Great. Or I'm going to make it like zoom number 2. Once that is done, I'm going to add overlay, and I'm going to add another picture that I cropped out for her, which is this one, which she recently posted. I think that was like her first day of school type of picture. So I'm going to place it next to her like this, and we're going to do the same thing, same process for the others. Mask, split, bring it down, and we're going to like fade it in. Once that is done, open it up all the way to the end. And what you're gonna do is click on the last picture, which is the one in the black sweater. You're going to click on that. You're gonna click on the animation in. Okay, great. As you guys can see, we're gonna go on to where it stopped, and we're gonna bring this one down as well to that. Great. And then you're gonna click on in, fade in as well. 1 second. Great. So everything should be going smooth like this. So it's 1, 2, 3. Great. So once that is done, we're going to save it on the highest quality as well. Okay, we're not done here. Girl, what are you doing? We're gonna add her Instagram and TikTok, the logo. So we're gonna move this up a bit. I completely forgot about that. We're gonna move this up a bit, like onto here. Great. And then we're just gonna bring down the text template. We're gonna bring it down like here, and also her name, like right here. The picture, we might move it down a bit more. But we're gonna come out of here first, and we're gonna go on to PixArt. Once we're in PixArt, you're gonna click on the plus sign, scroll all the way until you find the transparent background, the checker background, and then you're gonna click on sticker, and you're gonna look for Instagram logo. And the one that you'll be looking for is a circle one like this that has like that glow behind it. That's what we're looking for. You're gonna do the same thing for TikTok. You're gonna look for TikTok until you find the round one with the glow behind. So that's what I did. And instead of clicking apply to save it, you're just gonna click on this arrow above. Click on that and it's gonna save. Once that is saved, I'm going to add the two of them now. Let's see how many. Okay, so I already have like 5 pictures. I could only add one more overlay. So what I'm going to do is save this first. So I'm going to save it in the highest quality. Make sure that you moved up the picture and the text and stuff like that in order for you to have space to add these two. So great, this is going to save. Once that is done saving, we're going to add it back. Done. You're going to click on new project and you're going to add it back. And now you're going to click on overlay, and then you're going to add the 2 social media logos, which is Instagram and TikTok. So you're gonna bring it down small enough, and you're gonna place this one right here, open it up all the way, delete that extra watermark, we don't want that. And then you're gonna add overlay again, and this time we're going to add TikTok, bring it down small enough to like match Instagram, and we're gonna open it up all the way as well. Great. So once that is done, you're gonna add animation to them in, and you're gonna click on roll in, roll right. You're gonna leave it at the 5 seconds. You're gonna do the same for TikTok, roll right as well. Great. So they're gonna come in like this. Great. They're gonna come in so fast that you won't even see it. Great. And you're gonna save this in the highest quality. Once that is done, we're gonna go back onto Vita, and you're gonna click on the same old picture, the same old video that you just saved before, like the first part. You're gonna click on it, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna scroll until you see replace, and you're gonna replace it with the new clip, and it's gonna add everything that you added on the previous video, which is the 2 effects, the star flow 7, and also the leaves. So this is what it's going to look like. As you guys can see, it looks so beautiful. I really love how it looks. You're gonna save it in the highest quality, export. Great. Once that is done, honey, we're done with the second part. We're gonna pass on to the last part. So we're gonna go back onto the first video, which is this right here. And you're gonna do the same process. You're gonna delete every single thing except for the background video, but you're gonna delete all the other pictures, the text and text templates. You're gonna delete all of that. So once all of that is deleted, you're gonna click back on the video, and we're gonna replace the video because we don't want the same video as the background. We want another one, which will be this beautiful one right here with her pink and black hair. Really love it. Uh-oh, girl, you didn't replace it, you added it. Great. Click on that, replace. We're gonna turn down the sound. We're gonna mute it because, okay, it's already muted because I replaced it. Great. Then you're gonna open it up, bring it down, and bring it to the side like that. So it's gonna look like this. Great. Once that is done, we're gonna add 2 other pictures, and you're gonna do the same process by erasing it on remove background on Safari, Google, and then you're gonna add shadow on PixArt. Once that is done and you saved it in PNG, you're going to add overlay, and we're gonna add those 2 pictures. So I'm gonna go into favorites, and I'm gonna click on the 2 pictures that I use, which is this one. I'm going to put this one first. I'm gonna open it up a bit, bring it down, and I'm gonna place her here like that. Then I'm gonna add another one, which is this one. Open it up as well, bring it down a bit, open it up, and then you're gonna move all the way here like this. Great. Once that is done, you're gonna open it up all the way to the end for the both of them, and then you're gonna add animations to them directly, so like that we don't have to come back to that in animation, and you're gonna make them slide from opposite directions. So the first one, which is the one with the brown puffer jacket, you're going to make that slide right 1 second for the both of them, and you're gonna do that for the second one. You're gonna make it slide right this time, slide left I mean, and we're gonna put that 1 second. Great. Once that is done, you're gonna add overlay, and we're gonna add back her name that we added on the first video. So we're gonna go add overlay, and we're gonna go back onto recent. Then we're gonna add back her name, Trinity, not too big this time, a good size. So we're gonna place this one right here, like this. And then we're gonna add Anaya right beneath it. Once that is done, you're gonna do the same thing as well. Or I'm just gonna make them fade in. Yeah, we're gonna make them fade in. 1 second. Let me make sure that I'm doing the right thing. I really want you guys to do like what I'm doing. Yes, I did made it fade in. Great. So once it's fade in, okay, it fade in right after the pictures entered. So we're gonna bring them down after the pictures entered. Okay, from here. Great. Open this one up all the way to the end. Once that is done, for the subscribe button, how did I get it? I went on to YouTube. I'm gonna show you guys where to go, but I can't like screen record it obviously because I'm screen recording already, but you guys are going to screen record that part. You're gonna look for brown subscribe button, and it's gonna give you a list of different types of brown subscribe button, but this is the one that I use right here. I really love it. It's super cute. But now looking at it, this is someone that I know. So Live Designs does make some YouTube videos. She's also a graphic designer. So shout out to her. You guys could go and subscribe to her channel. I think she will be posting a lot of videos. So yeah, you guys go and subscribe to her. Only now I'm seeing this, but yeah, this is her page. You guys subscribe to her, and also go and follow her Instagram. And if you guys would like to purchase any YouTube videos from her as well, you guys could go and purchase from her as well, because she does do a great job. So yeah, thanks girl for putting this out, because that subscribe button, it was super cute. So yeah, that's the subscribe button that I use. You guys are going to screen record it. Once that is done, what you're going to do is you're gonna click on add overlay, and you're gonna add that video of that subscribe button. So this is it right here. So basically I downloaded it, but you guys could screen record it. But I downloaded it on an app called Bolt. That's where like I download all of my YouTube music and stuff like that. So I basically downloaded on this app, Bolt, right here. It's right next to YouTube. You guys could download that. It's spelled B-O-L-T. So you guys could download that. If you guys are not finding it on App Store, you guys could find it directly on Safari. Just type in Bolt on Safari, and it'll show you the link to go to the App Store to download it. Or to make it simpler, you guys just screen record it from YouTube directly. So what I'm gonna do is open it up. I'm gonna move on to the brown part so that I can see how I'm removing the background. Click on remove background, then you're gonna click on not remove background, you're gonna click on chroma key. And you're gonna place it on the green background. The intensity, we're gonna bring it all the way to the end, and then we're just gonna place this all the way to the end. Great. Click on it, make it smaller, and you're just gonna place it right at the bottom like this. Great. So it should look like this. Great. So as you guys can see at the back has like a black background. We don't want that. You're gonna bring it up just a bit. Once that is done, honey, you're going to save it in the highest quality. Once it's saved in the highest quality, what you're going to do is you're going to go back onto Vita. You're going to do the same process like we did with the previous video. You're going to come back here, and then you're going to replace that video by clicking on replace. You're going to add the video, and then it's going to replace the video, but by leaving all of the effects that you had on the previous one. So once that is done, honey, you're going to save it in the highest quality. Once it's saved in the highest quality, what you're gonna do now is you're gonna go on to kind master. So you're gonna turn the phone sideways, create a new project, and you're going to add the 3 pieces together by clicking on media, all videos, and you're gonna add the 3 pieces together. So we're gonna go to the beginning, and from here we're gonna add, if you don't have it, you guys could go in the store right above next to transition. You guys could click on that and like look for, it's already on the transition part. It'll already take you there. So you just have to click on any of these texts right here, action, analog, to find what you're looking for. So the transition that I'll be using is called Winner's Splash. Winner's Splash. And you're gonna use number 2 once that is done. So it's gonna look like this. And if you don't want the front part to be so long, you guys could like crop it in. So it's gonna come in like this. Great. Once that is done, you're gonna add the second one, which is stars show. And let's see which one I used. Okay, I used number 1. So it should look something like this. Great. Number 1. Great. I hope this video helped you guys. I hope that you guys will make a super cute intro. You guys could even send them to me on my Instagram so that I could see what you guys have done. I can repost it. And yeah, I really love to see your work. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you guys. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notification bell so you guys can know whenever your girl posts, okay? And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Ciao.